Welcome back to Rock Solid Motorsports. Today we have the privilege of doing a test drive and a walk-around inspection on this gorgeous 1970 Chevrolet Nova Pro Street. And this car is just amazing. The build on this car is extremely detailed, very high-end. We have a stack of well over $30,000 in receipts just on the build alone. And that is not including the paint bodywork on this car. I mean, it's just a extremely well done car. The car is powered by a 408 cubic inch Chevy small block that features a pretty good sized Turbonetics turbocharger. And while we're walking around, just give you a sneak peek under the hood. You can just tell just by looking at it. I mean, the fabrication that went into this build, I mean, it is just top notch. I mean, everything on this car is high end. All of the parts are name brand. The car is built to run, so it is not one of those Pro Streets that is all show and no go. This car has plenty of go. And on top of that, it was just gorgeous, finishing that pearl or that champagne pearl metallic exterior. I mean, it's just, and with that factory trim kind of look to it, it's just a gorgeous car. Not real sleeper with this big and little tire setup, but just a stunning example of these Pro Streets. Just real excited to show you this car. So yeah, now we'll go grab the other camera and do a test drive. So now we're gonna go for a test drive in that awesome 1970 Chevy Nova Pro Street car.
This is such a cool car. Yeah. One nice thing that I really appreciate about this car is the build. You know, it's a very quality build. You can tell absolutely by just the brand name of the parts, the receipts that we have. But the car's done. It's complete. Your interior is complete. I mean, of course, they eliminated the rear seat, but you know, it's carpeted throughout.
Oh yeah, you know, new headliner, new carpet. I mean, the dash is nice. It's not all cut up. I mean, with the touchscreen data logger, I mean, it's got a nice clean appearance to it. I mean, they took the time. I mean, the fuel gauge is hidden in the old ashtray. I mean, your fuse box is hidden behind. I mean, everything was done extremely well and professionally.
Yeah, I mean, the car is all business.
It is.
And it's pretty looking, though, on the outside. It's a great looking car. But you know, it is all business, but it's comfortable, and actually the car is extremely streetable.
It is.
It drives and handles the road very well. Now it's going to get loud. That's why we're talking a little bit right now before we get on the road. But you know, I really appreciate these well-built cars like this.
Absolutely.
It's just,
so when someone takes the time and does something right, and this is exactly what you have here. I mean, like Dad said, it's extremely streetable. Now you do have a 3-speed with a reverse manual valve body, which I think is fun. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
But you do have 410s in the Ford 9-inch. So, I mean,
fuel economy is not her friend.
And neither is the highway.
And nope, neither is the highway.
This thing was built to do straight line.
Really fast.
Yeah, extremely fast.
So, I mean, and the car, you know, it could be tuned to produce even better than it does. I mean, it's...
Yeah, the owner reports it's tuned down to about 12 to 14 pounds of boost, but the setup is capable of producing 20 pounds and handling it well.
Yeah. And there's some of the components that you research that are...
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, based on what I saw, I mean, yeah, Wesco forged pistons. The car looks like it was built to handle over 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah. But, you know, we can't guarantee that, but it sure appears that way.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of switches in the car, and Tyler's gonna turn some of them on. But so you have your ignition on and off on the far left, your red button that says start, and everything's labeled up here, which is really nice.
So ignition, you have your starter. Next to that is your fuel pump. So when you start the car, hit your ignition on just to turn everything on. Hit your fuel pump. Hit your starter. You want to do that before you turn on any of your accessories. And then after that, you have your fan and your water, and they're actually on a three-way toggle, three-position toggle, so you can turn just your water pump on, or water pump and fan.
Yep.
So, I mean, as you get the car warm up properly, then hit your fans, let the car do its thing. And then this is the switch for your intercooler, your air-to-water intercooler, and then the pump for your water is down here on next to your shifter. You just put it into the on position. So pretty simple. Your turn signals are up here, and your lights are up here.
And they're marked lights, left turn, right turn. So
yeah. So turn on your ignition, fuel pump, And then that 408, I mean, it fires like that, just like you'd expect. And the car is fuel injected, fast applied fuel injection system. I mean, like I said, all quality parts. My fan of water. I turned your fan on. Fan of water, intercooler. And my pump. And you're ready to roll.
So even light to light, the car runs cool. No overheating issues. It's set up well. Your turning radius is about what you would expect on a Pro Street car.
Yeah, is that great?
But the only areas that you really notice it in parking lot. We're trying to do a U-turn in the middle of the street. That's not going to happen.
And it is manual steering, so you are going to notice it.
all steel car except for your hood is fiberglass, but very, very solid car.
Roundabout's gonna be a little slower than normal. You kind of feel the rear end a little bit, yeah. Big tires.
What a smooth car.
Yeah, on that 408 single. test drive. We'll move on to the walk-around inspection portion of the test drive video. And this really shouldn't take too long. There are really only a handful of defects in this car. It is actually just an excellent example of these Novas, especially for a pro street. This car does not seem to have seen any track time, if any at all. So moving on, we'll start with the front windshield. And the windshield is nice and clean. No cracks, no heavy pits. The stainless surround is in excellent condition. Appears to have been replaced at some point.
The wiper arms, excellent.
Excellent. Coming into your front fender, I don't remember seeing. You might have just a little, like 3/4 inch scratch just above the trim. Other than that,
it's pretty clean, even on the inside of it.
That's dirt. Never mind. The rest of the fender's nice and straight and clean. The surrounding turn signals and the lenses themselves are in excellent condition. Your polished Weld wheels are in excellent condition. Wrapped in Hoosier tires. The top of the fender is in very good condition. You know, you're gonna have a couple maybe little, I think that one's dirt. A couple little minor nitpicky stone chips. I think I just saw, just a little itty bitty guy there. But across the fiberglass cowl hood, I mean, the paint overall is in excellent condition, shines extremely well. Again, on this side, you just have a little nitpicky stone chip. Coming across the front, the bumper is nice and straight, shines very well. In excellent condition. Your headlight baskets are in excellent condition. Your grille is in excellent condition. Same with your the trim on the leading edge of your hood and your fenders. Appears to have all been replaced during the restoration. You have a couple little, like I said, nitpicky stone chips.
Very, very minor.
Yeah. Nothing on this car is major. You have a little touch up here on top of the fender where the hood meets the fender. The passenger side of your hood is nice and clean. Very straight.
The fiberglass is in excellent condition. The hood.
Passenger side fender is in excellent condition. You get a little nitpicky stone chip there. But again, your passenger side front wheel is in excellent condition, shines well. You do have a chip in the fender. And the paint on the fender, not on the fender itself. Again, this wheel is in excellent condition.
Like some dirt.
Yeah, no major defects to note throughout the fender. Passenger side of your windshield, well, you do have
minor touch up there.
Passenger side of your windshield is nice and clear, free of any chips or cracks. The surround on the passenger side is in excellent condition again. You have a little defect in the paint in the front pillar. Maybe something got underneath the clear. You do have one little bubble in the paint down low on the door. But overall, your door is very straight and clean. You have a touch up there on the rocker that Dad's showing you. We do have a little bit of touch up at the leading edge of the door. It's about that little 1.5 inch section there. Your door is very clean and straight. Now your trim around your passenger side glass is showing some age. You have some minor pitting around the vent window. But the passenger side glass itself is all in excellent condition. Again, the rear surround is a little aged. But your passenger side of your roof is in excellent condition, nice and clean. Coming to the interior. You'll see that the door is actually very clean. You do have your factory seam. It's nice and sharp.
Both doors, the bottom edges of the doors are very clean. Door jamb. Clean. Scuff plate is Very nice. Looks like it's been replaced. And pretty much the interior looks like it was replaced during the restoration. The carpet looks new. You do have on your roll cage from getting in and out of it, you got some scratches in the paint, but both seats are in very good condition. No tear in the vinyl. Your dash all the way across is in excellent condition. Your door card is in very good condition. Your window crank and your door pull both have a little bit of age to them, and both armrests have a little indentation from the roll cage. Your headliner is in excellent condition. Of course, the rear seat has been laminated and very nicely, tastefully carpeted. We do have a car cover that comes with the car, but both rear door panels are intact and in very good condition.
And both doors close extremely well. The front of your quarter panel is in excellent condition. No real heavy defects. Just showing a little stone chip on the lip of the wheel well. But overall, just very minor defects to note.
I mean, you have to get up close.
You do to see any of these, but your rear weld wheel is in excellent condition, wrapped in Mickey Thompson ETs, Street ETs.
And there's like, I don't know, is it PPF or what is that?
I think it actually might be PPF. Overall, the quarter is in excellent condition. The body on this car is extremely straight. I'll show you that a little bit. But your rear glass is in very good condition. I think that actually is just something on the inside of it. I'm not sure. But your trim is in excellent condition in the rear. Across your trunk lid is in excellent condition.
And all your body gaps are very good.
Actually, rear bumper is in excellent condition, very straight. Same with your taillights and surrounds. You have a little chipping at the bottom edge of the trunk.
But I would have to say that all the chrome was redone or replaced when the car was restored and built.
The bottom of your trunk lid, as you can see, is extremely clean. Coming into the trunk to see it's all business back here, you do have your mini tub. Battery has been relocated to the rear with a push-pull disconnect. You have your 10-gallon fuel cell.
And the water tank.
And your water tank for your intercooler, your water-to-air intercooler. As you can see, all the metal in the rear is in excellent condition. Nice and clean. Trunk closes nice like it should. Coming into the driver's side quarter panel, notice the quarter panel is just as straight as the passenger side.
A few little stone chips mixed down here.
Just behind the tire. Over your marker light surrounds are in excellent condition. Marker lights are in excellent condition. Not seeing a whole lot of defects on the driver's side quarter to note. And coming across the driver's side of the roof. See again, it's nice, straight and clean. No major defects to note. Now your side glass on your driver's side does have some scratching on the rear glass. That can get to show up. And your stainless trim around your side glass is showing a bit of age, just like on the passenger side.
Coming down low, the doors nice and clean. You do have a couple like little, there's a touch up there on top of the rocker. I have a couple little scratches and stone chips to note. Overall, the door is very straight and clean. You do have a little bit of age on your mirror mount. Coming into the door, you'll see it's nice and clean just at the passenger side.
The door panel on this side has a little bit more wear to it. A little boggle up there. Just from the driver getting in and out of it. The door jam's very clean, and you do have some scratching on the roll cage again. But the driver's seat's in very good condition. Steering wheel, it's a quick release. Driver's side dash is nice and clean and straight, no cracks. It's your fuel gauge, all your control center, your Hirsch shifter. Remove that car cover so you can see the carpet on the driver's side. Headliner, very good condition. There's kind of your control center for your switches.
Coming under the hood, you'll see a very clean and tidy engine compartment featuring that awesome 408 Chevy small block that has been heavily modified. Get in, fire her on up.
A very clean installation. All the wiring. Been very nicely done and routed. Nope. Okay. Turn the battery. Connect the battery again. You can just see all the brand names: Turbonetics, Edelbrock, Holley, MSD.
market for just an excellent example of a Chevy Nova Pro Street with more than enough power to get you down the road. That would present very well at your local cruising or car show and still retain some great street manners. You're going to want to take a very close look at this Chevy Nova. It's just an amazing machine. It's awesome. And anyone who owns this is going to be a very proud owner. Rock Solid Motorsports.